Hey guys, as I promised, I told you that I would continue working on my avatar and make a video of it. So if you have started your avatar and you've went on, and closed it out and then went off and done other things and now you want to get back to it and work on it some more, which I'm hoping that's the case. I hope you guys started it when we started it in class. Then now you got to go back and find it. So here's the thing on finding it. So yeah, remember the waffle. You're going to go to the waffle. There's two ways you can find it. One is you go to the waffle and you go to your drive. Well, you got to do that anyway. But you can type in the name of it if you remember the name, what you named it. Because remember, I told you to make sure you name it. Or you can come here, go to New, go down to More. Remember, this is where you find your Google Drawings. And then you should be able to, let's see, let's get rid of that. You should go File and Open, and then you should be able to find your drawings. I've just got too much stuff in mine, so I can't find it. So what am I going to do? Remember, I started. I think I started. Did I tell you to start yours too? No, I can't find it that way. So I'm going to come in here. Let's see, go to Recent. There it is. And now I've got it, and I've got some of your others that you guys have shared with me. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to open it. There, now I'm going to continue on and work on it some more. I'm thinking, like maybe for the eye, I can just duplicate that one and take it over there. Let's see, I'm going to zoom in so you can see it more. I'm going to click on the eye. You remember the eye, you remember I grouped it. So now if I copy that, which I'm just going to do it on my keyboard, I'm going to do the Command C, Command V. Oh, did it? Well, yeah, there it is. It just jumped. The whole thing jumped on me. So now I'm going to take it, the one I just copied. I'm going to take it over here. Now, if you notice, the eye over here, you can't see the corner of that eye because of the way my face is facing. So I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to play with those anchor points. You remember, you can't add or delete anchor points, but you can mess with an anchor point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can't just like take that anchor point in a little bit. And then move it over here into the corner of that eye. Oh, it ungrouped, and I didn't want that to happen. I didn't realize that was going to happen. Well, this is awkward. Oh, I think I know what happened. When I double click, no, I don't know what happened. Well, let me ungroup this. So I'm going to come up here to arrange, and I'm going to ungroup them so that I can move that eye. Evidently, I squished that eye instead of the eyeball. Trying to double click on it so it would give me the points, and I just can't do it. So you know what, I'm just going to undo. You guys are witnessing me mess up. Okay, so I'm just going to undo until it goes back to normal. Okay, there we go. Now it's back to normal. Now I do want to go ahead. I'm going to, because since that messed up so bad, I'm going to go ahead and ungroup it now. Arrange, ungroup. So now I can move that eye, that part out. So now I want to take this one, and I know I'm going to move it over there because it's on that edge. But now I want to mess with this anchor point. So I'm changing that shape to reflect what that eye looks like more so. Or you double click on it to mess with the anchor points. There. Not too bad. So now I can pick this baby up and move it over here. Oops. Oh, messed up. So edit undo is your friend, or right here, undo. Or the shortcut is the Command Z. You can always use a shortcut. It's one thing nice about all these shortcuts is the shortcuts are usually the same no matter what program you're in. Shortcuts are usually the same. So the undo is always that Command Z, no matter what program, whether you're in this Google or whether you're working in Adobe. Okay, so I'm going to try to move this guy without stretching him. Can I do it? What did that do? No, that just moved the ankle. So he's so little that it's hard. I think I'm doing it right. Okay, so I'm going to move him just a little bit over here. Oh, I moved too far over there, didn't you? There we go. Yeah, so now I've got those two eyes. So now let's do the nose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to my picture. But I've got to get remember this was a hard part, trying to see the tools and the picture at the same time. So I'm going to get let's do a curved line. So I'm going to start the line right. Yeah, I think I'll start right here. I'm going to come down here and take that line. I want the line to curve. Remember, I'm going to click every time I want it to curve. I want to go ahead and do that's as much as that line it undid for me. So I'm going to just take that right there. And I'm going to move that line. I'm going to make sure I get on the right tool. I want the selection tool. And I'm going to take my line and move it about where it's at. So there's my nose. Now, if I want to do the bottom part of my nose, which I think I might, get on that curve tool again. Nope, I didn't. Okay. So now I'm going to take my point. Oh! I did not want that to happen. Delete. Well, let's check it out. Take it and move it. I want it to connect. I want it to be just a little bit over. Do I want it touching? Remember, it's an avatar, so it's like a cartoon version. How do I want it to look? What do you think? There, it's got the points too. Even though I did a line, it's got a point too. I'm going to take that point. Remember, you can't add points. That's the only bad thing. Because see, I would love to add a point and just make that right there, but I can't. All I can do is move the points. I can't add. I think I'll leave it like that. All right. Oh, now my mouth. I'm gonna do these wrinkles around my mouth too, but first I'll do the mouth. Oh, those teeth are gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. Okay, so what tool do I want to use? Come up here. Oops. There we go. Move that over here so I can have this tool. I'm going to use the curve tool. And I'm going to try to do this without it breaking off here. My mouth. Ah, see? Ah. Oh, no, I'm not. Yeah, I am. I'm still on the tool. All right. Ah, and I quit. It's going to drive me crazy. Ah. So I always know when it quits. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make it. Maybe if I exaggerate it, it won't quit on me. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay. Whenever I can double click on it. Oops, I'm on the wrong tool. That's why it won't work. Ah, look at that tool real quick. Okay, I'll come in here, double click. Okay, now that's just an outline. I don't want this to be in here. So what do I got to do? You remember? First, I'm going to get on the right tool, come up here, and I'll come up here, and I don't want to fill it. So I'm going to have it, it's transparent. I don't want to fill. I just want the outline. So now, take it and drag it down here. It could be my mouth. If the mouth is open, I don't know, it may not be what I want to do. I might delete that. Oh, guys, you get to watch me figure out what I want to do here. Because the inside of the mouth is not, I don't want that to be see-through either. Got another idea. Let me undo that. Let me bring that back. Let me undo it. And go ahead and fill it. I guess I should fill it like at a darker color because it's inside my mouth. So let me go ahead and fill it, and we'll fill it with a maybe dark. Maybe that's it. Or maybe I should have done the top lip and the bottom lip. Did it like that. What do you think? I think I should have done that. Did them piecemeal. Now that's another thing where we don't have the slice tools. We can't cut that in half. We can't do all that. So it is different. So I think I have an idea though. Looking at it, I figured out what I want to do. Now here again, I got to come up here so I can see my tools. I'm gonna bring my picture up and see my mouth. And I am going to do this as it's not letting me. That's going to drive me crazy. That's really going to drive me crazy. See, there that line goes, but it won't let me do a little tiny line. All right, I'm just going to do this. Ah! Mm-hmm. Who'd have thought it had been this hard? So I want it to come down, then I want it to go back up, and it keeps disappearing on me and doing what I don't want it to. Guess maybe the polyline might work better. I really wanted that curved line though for the lip. All right, I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep working. I want the curved line. And the reason is because I want to do this curve. And see what if I start over here? Curve, so I click every time I want to curve, and I curve back up. Ah, and it stopped again. This is gonna just drive me crazy. I can't, it's not letting me do it. It's gonna drive me crazy. I know, so this is gonna drive you guys crazy too. If it's doing this to me, it's probably gonna do it to you. I don't know what else to do. So it's just making different lines. Did it do it? It finally did it. Okay, so I'm gonna come up here. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, that's what I want. It's not really what I want, but it's gonna work, and I'm gonna make it work. Now, first thing I've got to do is I'm gonna move it just a little bit so that I can hit that line and delete that one. I didn't want that there. So now I'm going to go ahead and fill it that color that I really like that color for that lip. So I'm gonna make it that color. And now I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna double click and I'm gonna pull on this anchor point. We can't add points, so unfortunately, I want that lip to look. That's my top lip. That's supposed to be my top lip. And and I'm not sure I want an outline. I think I'm gonna take the outline off. So now I'm gonna zoom out and take that lip. Looks like a mustache, but I'm gonna, by the time I put teeth on it, I'm gonna bring my picture down here. By the time I put some teeth on it and put the bottom lip in there, I'm gonna do the bottom lip now. So I'm gonna zoom in, zoom back in, get back on that tool again. Take this up here. Curve tool. And so now I'm gonna do the bottom lip. So I'm gonna come over here. Okay, I'm gonna come up top. Curve, and let it connect. Okay, there's my bottom lip. Now the color is there. The border is none. All right, so now I'm going to take it where it's supposed to go. No! You know what happened, don't you? Oh, it's the wrong color, too. I didn't change tools. Let me click back on here. I don't... No, it's the dark color. Just doesn't look very dark. If I bring him over here, is it the same color? Yeah, same color. Okay, so now I got to put that mouth together. I do like using the arrows on my keyboards, too. All right, I'm going to rotate it just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Double click so I can play with these anchor points. Take that anchor point where that is. There. All right. So now I still got to make that look like it's inside the mouth. So I might have to make like another shape. I got to pull on this anchor point. It's not where I want him to be. Not too much. There. Okay, so I still am going to have to figure out I'm trying to get this one to touch that one. All right. So I still want inside that mouth to be dark. I don't want it to look like this is just on my skin. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to create a shape like I did originally for the inside the mouth. Oh, and I know this tool's really hard when I'm doing this right here. It always does that to me. Let's start right here. Good. Okay, so this is inside. We don't want to outline. I want it inside the mouth. So let's give it a darker color. What about that one? Oops. I knew I was going to do that. I got to get rid of that tool. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and bring it over here. Okay, so now what I've got to do is I've got to work this shape to get it to fit inside there. Which I'm going to put it into the back, but first I got to get it to where I know this shape is going to be right. Don't mess with these anchor points. You'll see in a minute what I'm doing. Okay, so now let me take this, and you know what I should have, let me just take that and move it to the back. What I should have done was I should have grouped the top and the bottom of the mouth together too. So now let me take this shape and I'm going to arrange it. I'm going to order it. I'm going to send it backward so that it's underneath my lips. I got to do it twice. Arrange, order, send backward. There we go. Now my lips are in front. Okay, so now I got to mess with my lips, don't I? I'm going to zoom in. This is going to be difficult, especially since you can't add an anchor point. So I'm messing with both the inside and the outside. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now I got to fix this corner over here. There, that's pretty good. So there's my mouth. Now I got to put the teeth. The teeth are going to be hard. So I'm going to try to figure out an easy way to do this. And I think I might, I've seen when you make shapes, you don't have the anchor points. So I can't really mess with the shapes too much because I'm thinking about making my teeth with shapes. Like little shapes. And putting the shapes together. But I won't be able to change them. But let's see what kind of shapes I have. I bet there's some shapes that might look like teeth. This might work. I think I'm going to use this shape from my front teeth for those. Oops. I just wish I could zoom in even more. I don't want an outline on them. And I think that one I will duplicate. And it jumped on me. I don't know why. Not too bad. Kind of looks like teeth. Okay, now there's the little ones back here. So let's get another shape. Might be able to use the same one and just flip it maybe. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to go like that. Okay, now I'm going to flip it all the way around. Make it littler. Ah, I can only zoom in so much. Take the outline of that thing off. And now I'm going to take it, I'm going to duplicate it. And put it over here. Oh no, it stretched it. I felt that stretch. No. Let's put the bigger one over here, put the smaller one over here. Oh, now I gotta rotate it. Come on, move. I'm on the right tool. Oh, it stretched it. It's stretching it. I didn't want it to stretch. I'll be so glad when we can get in the school building and actually work with Adobe. My choice of softwares. I just don't like this program. Oops, I moved my whole. See, stretch the tooth and I don't want to. I think I'm going to cheat a little bit on my teeth here. Ah. All right. Thank you. Go up there. Too much. There we go. Maybe I should outline my, I don't know, let's do one more tooth. Shape, what shape for this one? This one kind of comes to a bottom. Maybe this one. Hmm. Oh, look at it stretching. I just tried to move it and it stretched instead of moved. I just want to move you. I don't have the, there we go. Ah, I'm moving my picture instead of the, ah. Oh boy. I'm just trying to move it down here. All right, take that border off. All right, now I'm going to take all of these right here. Click, hold the shift, click on that one, click on that one. I'm holding the shift while I'm doing this, and that one. And now I'm going to group those so that they stay together, arrange, group, and hope I got them all. Oh, I missed the middle one. I don't want to stretch you. I see that arrow, and that means it's going to stretch, and I don't want to stretch it. Okay, so let me use it. My arrows on my keyboard. Oh, I didn't want you guys. Okay. This is like a puzzle, guys, trying to do this. This is crazy. Crazy. Let me ungroup them. Range, ungroup. Mhm. Okay, now I want to move it. I don't want to stretch it. Ah, oh, no, no, no. All right, you guys get to see the trouble that I have here. Hmm. You know what? There's my teeth. Just the heck with it. I'm going to group that. So I'm going to come up here, arrange, and group it. And I'm going to take it to my mouth. That was hard. And it's time for me to sign off. So this is going to be I'm going to put the top teeth up here. Show you how to do that. Put the teeth right here. And then I want them to be underneath my lip. So I'm going to click. And then I'm going to come up here to arrange, order, and send backward so that they're under my lip. But they didn't, okay, it didn't send backwards. Try this again. Arrange, order, send backward. There we go. So it's underneath. Yep, I'm leaving it like that. There we go. Now I got to do the bottom teeth. I'll do my bottom teeth another time. Right now I'm stopping this. You get to see my struggles.